Alrighty, and we are back. Hello and happy Pride, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Candlekeep Mysteries and the Seal Pages of Verglas. We are the Rollers of Fate, and we are super excited to be here with you. Unfortunately, we had a few casualties today, as you can see. We don't have a Mo, we don't have a Lucky, we don't have a Mark. I'm sorry. Hopefully, they will all be okay afterwards, and hopefully see them back again soon. Please, mighty internet gods, bless us on our cyber journey. And I am Cisco Blanco, your Tail Weaver and Chaos Coordinator. And alongside me, I have one of the greatest online tables of the world, Candlekeep Stiffiest Abows. Could you please, Cox, introduce yourselves, your class and species as well? Starting with...
You call us stiff.
Stiffest? Yes, I did.
Hi, I'm Andrew, playing Bruce Moonbear, Barbarian, Half-Orc, also a little bit of Warlock, level 12. Fucking hell, Cisco.
Yeah.
Joey, take over. Fucking hell.
Alright. Hello, I'm Joey. I'm playing Errol Emmerfield, a level 12 Horizon Walker Ranger, Wood Elf. Luke, you want to take it?
Yeah, sorry, I'm still confused where the Warlock is coming into Bruce, but okay. I'm Luke. I'm playing Ziggy, the Wizard Bard Changeling who throws cards, chats shit, and does a lot of other notable stuff. I'm probably also going to end up being Yadu for a bit if we need to roll for him. I have nothing else going on. I might as well.
Cool.
I guess I'm also Gaz at the minute as well, so I should probably
if it's okay with you.
take a breather.
Amazing. All right. Cool. Thank you for introducing your characters and yourselves. Today, just to keep it quicker, you guys can find links to our channels on YouTube and Twitch. You can see them there on the opening scenes and abouts. Content warning, we use, as you've seen already, we use adult language and sometimes scenes and situations that might make you feel uncomfortable, so feel free to come in and out of that. And yeah, give us a follow, subscribe, and all that stuff to help the algorithm. Thank you very much. So please roll a d100, the three of you. Whoever rolls the highest will roll for game inspiration.
It was a D100, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Well, it's not going to be me. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Ooh, numbers. And
I got a 45.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. So the highest one, please go ahead and roll a d6.
D6, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Oh, no. Damn. What did you roll? You roll a 1. Oh, no. Well, the minimum inspiration is 2, so at least you have 2.
Okay.
That's something.
I've
Right.
just realized something. With
Mhm.
Mark
Mhm.
not here, if Luke is playing as Yagu, you could use all those inspiration points he's been hoarding.
Wow.
Just
I
to
could.
fuck with him.
Objection.
He
Objection.
could kill me
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Denied.
Denied, yeah.
He could kill me tomorrow, though.
Yeah, he's not gonna be happy.
And
Well, let's say...
I don't think.
Mhm.
Sorry.
No, you go.
I don't think story-wise, Mark is going to let me play my detective druid in tomorrow's game as a backup character for Malcolm.
Oh, well. We'll do our best. Yeah, thank you all for being with me this evening, and to everyone who is joining us from their homes. Please make yourselves comfortable, grab a nice drink, and now let's see which mystery shall be revealed today. Previously on the sealed pages of Verglas, in the aftermath of retrieving the Book of Bald Darkness from Brimstone's hold, the caravan of Chaos and Gas the Genie were persuaded to join the Lord's Alliance and undertake a mission to investigate the rising cult of Vecna. In Neverwinter, where they teleported to, following an unsatisfactory late-night cruise, the Cox returned the day after, even harder-headed than before, finding the assassinated Delvin Bernhard, Esmeralda's brother, and after tracing the clues, they ended up in another filthy hole underneath the city. As the smallest cock member departed, the groups
God's
explored the tunnels. I just can't hold myself on that one. Fighting aberrations, bringing peace to a loving soul, reconsecrating a shrine, knocking out all sleeping cultists, and finally beholding the end of a ritual to turn secrets into dark powers. When spotted, the Caravan of Chaos attacked, using their mighty skill, magics, and legendary teamwork, and after neutralizing the hidden initials of Verglas carved into the circle in the floor, all horrid, nightmarish opponents were subdued and defeated. Impressed with the Cock's heroic victory, the God of Secrets bestowed a holy boon upon them. And this is where our story continues tonight. After getting paid and leaving the castle, you all and Gus find yourselves on an early hours of the morning, traversing the empty streets on your way back to the inn, tired, bloodied, and sleep deprived. And I leave it to you, Caravan of Chaos.
Is that the sun coming up already?
Oh yeah.
That would seem to be the case.
Hmm.
I have an idea. Rather than going back to our rooms, the the inn. What if we go and see if I hate disturbing them, but we'll go see if there's. You know what? No. We'll go back to our rooms at the inn. We'll sleep it off for a bit. But after we're done, we go to see Esmeralda,
Sure.
my
Sure, I
We
stepmother.
can make a quick little trip before we head back.
We quite literally all have no plans.
Jolly good. It's good to see them again, but considering what we learned about hang on, let me check my notes. Is it Delvin?
Yeah, Delvin Fernhardt. Uh-huh.
Delvin, was that her brother? Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct. You
Yeah,
you
need
will
to-
have heard your father talking about it, of the scenes, obviously.
Mm. We need to let her know about Delvin. It was her brother.
Mhm.
But-
Well, in that case, I definitely agree that we could use a rest back in our rooms, and then
Yes.
we'll inform them all.
Yes, let's back to the inn, and then once everyone's up.
Yes,
Hmm.
I could sleep for an age.
Just make it a few hours at least. Get about noon.
Noon sounds good. Noon sounds good.
So, Cisco, a quick question for
Amazing.
you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
As an elf, my sleep is only 4 hours, and assuming
Yes.
it's the early morning, like let's just say 6, am I allowed to push the long rest button, or is it only the short rest button?
No, you all. Whenever you guys are ready, I'll. You keep walking through the city streets and kind of like find no issues at all. The streets are very quiet. People like early risers are going, opening businesses, fishermen, this kind of like commerce that have a very early start, chefs, but you don't really see that many people at all. And then it goes without any incident. You make your way all the way through Neverwinter, through the small streets, until you finally arrive to your destination where you are resting. That is this inn that is kind of like a ship, like an old galleon called the Beach Leviathan. And you go in. There is the patron owner in the door. He greets you in as you go, and you make your way upstairs towards your rooms. And you are there.
Yep.
Nothing will
Yeah.
happen. You can long rest whenever you want. If there's anything else you want to role play or do, please, I'll leave it to you.
Ziggy will have noted like the shops we walked past, but like we'll probably gone to do like the thing we were talking about.
Yeah, that's
Like,
that will have happened.
after the long rest. Yeah.
Sure. Whenever it's all good. I was thinking. Cool. What
Yep.
about Joe?
Just-
What about Errol? Who is Joey? Sorry. What about Errol
Who is that guy? I think
and
Errol, for the
Bruce?
most part, will have taken some peeks at the stores, but otherwise
Mhm.
will not really be interested in buying anything at the moment, and will return to his chambers at some later point to do his meditations. And he will also, before then, get his quiver, make sure all the arrows are in order, like there's 60 in the quiver, and that's equipped as far as that goes.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, fantastic. Yeah, you do that without any difficulties.
Hmm.
And yeah, all seems to be in order. Yeah, in terms of shops, unfortunately, the same that Siggy, because let's say, like Luke mentioned, that will be happening tomorrow, the little shopping you did. So then you don't see that many shops that interest you are open, just bakeries, pretty much. That is the earliest kind of opening shops. But yeah, there is not really much happening in the city. It is at this time kind of like 4 or 5 in the morning, kind of sun rising already. The skies are getting brighter and brighter. It's in that moment that is not really the sun is not really out yet, but it's everything looks like so blue already. Amazing. What about you, Bruce? Anything before you go to rest?
Bruce gets to his room, takes off his weapons. He'll do his prayer to his saloon, and he'll also repeat the ritual to venerate the traveler, the one he's copied from always seeing Aki do it,
Okay,
and then he will turn in because he's nothing else for it.
amazing. All right. And as you turn in, it takes you a little bit to sleep because at that point, then the city starts to wake up and it's kind of like a bit of noise. You hear outside people talking loud, and it's just like not the best sleeps, but you do sleep. And as you said, how many hours roughly will you like to sleep? Let's say
Enough for a
6
long
o'clock.
rest.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So let's say you have a super late start. I'll hit one more day. Day 455. Yay. And you are still alive. Look at that. Yeah.
We compromise. We just get up at noon.
Yeah. So yeah. Let's say
Yeah,
you
sounds
wake
about
up
right.
like at 2 o'clock, if that's okay with you. Kind of like a super late
Oh, come on.
oversleeping. I mean, come on, it's 6 o'clock now. You need 8 hours, right? If you want to sleep
You don't
less,
need
you
8
can do
hours. You can
one.
get by on
Okay.
6. You can get by
All
on
right.
6.
Sure, if
I
you
I
if you
in
want.
real life get by on 2. Okay,
Oh
I
my
think I'll be
god.
fine.
All right, let's get to a happy medium. 1 o'clock. 7
Okay.
hours. Errol do
All
have
right.
been
We
doing
can do
his meditation earlier and doing whatever. What will Errol do in the morning? What is his morning routines and stuff like that?
So his morning routine would involve praying to Sylvanus. It would also involve inventory taking of his own personal goods in his bag of holding, making sure everything's there.
Mm-hmm.
And besides that, maybe just conjuring up another set of good berries and then eating one berry for himself. Um, but besides that, there wouldn't really be much else. It would just be more maintenance of his bow, daggers, and arrows.
Okay,
Getting rid of any arrows that are like too chipped or like having little fractures on them. So
amazing. All right, yeah, and that happened as well.
mhm.
Perfect. Anything from anyone else, Siggy? You wake up as the sun has been hitting you for quite a while, but it gets to this point when you are kind of sweating quite a lot, and it's not very comfortable. And then far away from you, you see Bruce slowly waking up as well, as Harold is ready with his berries. Good morning, Caravan of Chaos.
We should we should all probably get ready because I don't want this sun over my head any longer.
Me too. Me as well. But one more thing. Hold on. Errol's gonna take a deep breath as there's just a little tiny surge of electricity going through him. As Errol's gonna use his Depth Explorer ability to give himself temporary hit points. So it's just like a little dashes of green electricity around him. And I'm gonna roll for the HP right now. 1d8 plus wisdom.
Amazing.
Oh, okay, not bad.
You expecting a fight, Harold?
It's better to be safe than sorry. Morning, everybody. You never know what's gonna be around the corner.
I potentially may do. Actually, I've been
Hmm?
thinking about things. Don't worry about it.
Saying that only amplifies my worry.
Don't worry about it.
Well,
Either way.
we should get a move on. So, any shopping we should do before we get out of here? And this is just a segue into
Yes,
what you're
but
gonna do.
first off, don't step on that creaky floorboard that's next to your foot.
Oh, thanks.
What's wrong with it?
Narrows is gonna go over.
It's just a bad feeling.
Bruce steps in it.
It's probably really noisy.
Yeah. It's really noisy.
Super creak. Yeah.
See, I told you not to.
Not very pleasant for the ears.
It's too early in the morning for this shit.
It's afternoon.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Exactly.
Well, it's morning somewhere.
Yes, there's morning somewhere in the world.
Oh come on, Man Bat and you. Let's go.
You?
I didn't have a nickname for you, Harold. Sorry.
Alright, fine. It's fine. I don't sleep
thought-
like you guys do.
Well, I thought of naming you after a small bird or something, but it didn't seem right.
Anyway, let's get going.
Yes, I've got some shopping I need to do potentially. It could be helpful to some future endeavours.
We can
I
grab
mean,
some
while
things
we're
on the way to
here-
the manor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have some supplies I need to look through actually.
Yeah, while we're here, I could just buy like a couple quivers of arrows if they're available. Normal arrows, however much that is. Like a set of 20 arrows. Or 2.
Bruce will take out the alchemy jug we have in our bag of holding, and he'll just fill it full of ale, while helping himself to some, imagine sort of bacon and bread and various other things that's down in the inn before heading off. He's got this big mug. Just that's quite good, actually.
You're really gonna complain to me about daily routines after all that?
What?
Barry?
Me?
Nothing.
Barry?
Harold, I appreciate the berries, but I can't live off berries. I need real food. Eats bacon.
I mean, you could just, squeeze the
No, it's
juice.
Fine, he'll take it, put it in his pocket.
Barry.
don't mix that with the bacon. No, I'm not gonna mix that because, yeah, seeing his stomach digest those berries and the bacon, that'll kill somebody.
So I'm guessing that's a no.
No, it's no on the berry. I'm fine, but I
Give it
do
to
need
Gaz
to.
and Yagu. He'll like it.
Yeah,
I'll
Gaz
give
and
it to
Yagu sure
Yagu.
will.
Give it to Yagu and Gaz.
Yagu
There
does
you go.
take it. Yeah.
Oh,
But,
I,
no,
I
I
wanted
do need
some.
to-
Come on. I'm hungry
I
as
gave him
well. Oh, thank you. Delicious. So plumpy.
Gaz, I have a question for you. What are you going to do with yourself now that you're free?
That is the $1,000,000 question, my child. I have been thinking about
What's
it.
the dollar?
Oh, I mean the 100 gold pieces question. Damn it.
I mean, the million gold piece question.
Yeah.
I mean, so you can't really grant wishes anymore? Or can you still grant wishes?
Well, at some point I will be able to, but for the time being, unfortunately, I am not. My magic works funnily. Last time I granted a wish, it took like months before I could actually my magic return. But
Hopefully it'll return then you can enjoy this freedom.
if it's okay with you guys, maybe I'd like to go to Candlekeep, obviously, as speak to my great friend Miriam in a few days. There is no hurry when you go back, and then I will stay there maybe for a little bit and find out my ways and live and explore. I want to be naughty. I want to go to water deep and get dirty on the sleaziest places.
I mean, we're closer to Waterdeep than Candlekeep. We could just drop you off there.
I know,
That
but
is true,
I
but
do want to speak to
Miriam,
Miriam, and I do enjoy your company. I'm gonna miss you guys. Really.
it was nice having.
Yes, it's been
And,
rather an adventure.
Yeah.
And thank you
It's been
for
a pleasure.
freeing me. You've given me a new life. So anytime you need me, I'll be there for you. You just have to say my name thrice, and I will come. Might take me a little bit, but if you say my name thrice, there I will be as soon as I can make it.
Bruce writes a little note, still a little scrawl, and he passes it to Gaz. Does Gaz open it?
Of course, right away. with a
It is the address for the Blushing Bosom brothel that our old friend Dorothy Lavenbloom owns and runs. With a little
And
says, "Tell her Bruce sent you."
Oh my god. Will they have cross-dressers as well, I hope?
Based on what Dorothy was like, I think they have a bit of everything for all tastes.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you, Bruce. This is so precious. He kind of keeps looking at it and...
Don't thank me. Thank Dorothy when you get there.
Dorothy.
one
what a
thing though,
sexy name.
when we get to Candlekeep, do we need to get another book to get gas to get in? You remember
mean,
that was like our
Gaz-
tuition
Gaz-
when I had to get in?
I mean, Gaz was a book, so I assume it will be fine.
Yeah.
That is a good point.
Yeah, out of game, he does. Now he's free. So imagine he was a genie in a lamp, he was a genie in a book, you know? So now he's free of the book.
He's just a genie.
I think getting
Yeah.
back into Candlekeep, I don't think we need another book to get back into it. We're already seekers, aren't
Yeah, you already
Well, I just meant
about...
for gas.
Yeah, for gas.
okay,
Yeah, for gas, you might actually need to.
Because I was about to say,
But-
I still have the Book of LaRue. I
But
was hoping to...
but in theory,
on.
he's from Candlekeep in first place, so he was there. He's already the book that was there himself, so you're fine.
Yeah, like he was a book, so I don't
Yeah,
think it matters.
yeah,
Also,
it doesn't matter.
Gaz doesn't need to breathe. We can put him in a bag of holding,
Oh no.
right?
Actually, yeah, that's a good question. Gas, do you need to breathe?
Do I need to breathe? I guess I am breathing now. I don't know how long I can hold my breath for. Oh, my parrot is there.
I mean,
7 minutes.
Oh,
it's not like you're an air gymnast.
sure.
You know?
7 minutes.
That's a long time.
There you are.
It's not like you're an air gymnast.
I mean,
Shall we get to move on then?
I do breathe,
I agree.
yes, and I do eat as well. So, yeah.
I agree. With Bruce, we should get going.
All right, fantastic. The
Goodbye,
rooms are paid
Neverwinter.
for and
Well,
everything, right? So we just go.
Yes.
I mean, I was gonna try and not pay just either way, even if they mentioned it. I'm not the type to tip.
Oh fuck!
I mean, it's not like we came here
Neverwinter.
willing.
They can pay for it, as they said, right?
Sure.
All right. You make your way
Yeah, I
down.
agree.
The tap room is kind of like starting to be quite full. There is like a late lunch ongoing. Lots of people, patrons, full bus. The owner, who is like a pirate type gentleman with a peg with a leg made of wood and a parrot on top of his shoulder, kind of looks at you, make eye contact, and you see he's so busy. If you want to say goodbye or get some food, now is the time. He gives you like the 3 seconds he's got. He's got like 2 trays, one in his hand, plates, like he just looks at you.
Bruce will grab a leg of something, just and toss him a silver.
Whoop! He kind of like juggles around it to get it, yep. And it goes into like a tray that he's got like on the empty space on the tray. Thank you! Thanks for your patronage! Goodbye! Arrgh!
Thank you for the food.
Arrgh!
Still drinking from the alchemy jug.
Right?
Anyway,
Exit.
I've got some things I need to quickly do. I may come and catch you all back up in a bit, but I have some things I need to go grab. I've
Oh,
been working on
okay.
some stuff.
Do you want to meet us at the Fernhart Manor?
Yes, I'll meet you there.
All right.
Errol, watch out for attacking. Don't attack a seagull.
What about a? All right, gotcha.
Just
I
don't
didn't
attack
have-
a seagull.
Okay. Seems kind of weird why seagulls in particular, but have good luck, Ziggy.
Just don't attack a seagull.
Harold, do you
Okay.
think he's making less sense than normal?
No, he's always made not so much sense. Yeah.
So above game look, do you still want to be at Fernhart Manor for anything happening there, or is this
I have no ties. Basically, I'm just gonna go buy shopping materials as well as my new headband of intellect. But also, I'm trying to like add in the whole idea of like divination stuff in it. So I'm just giving you all random projections. So I expect Joey to start fighting seagulls
Oh no.
because I as divination am writing the story.
Listen, don't pick a
Bruce.
fight with gulls.
Yeah.
No, Bruce. I think I can nail both those birds with one shot.
One arrow? You
Yeah.
reckon think so?
You know. Yeah. Wait, are
tell
they
you what.
seagulls though?
I don't know. Hang on. Wait.
Damn it. Yep.
God
There's
damn.
there's a definitely gulls that they seem. I've
Hmm.
heard that the Neverwinter gulls are quite aggressive. So you better make
Yes,
sure you
sir.
kill them in one go.
Maybe some later on, but some other time.
Bruce is drawing his sword to
Wouldn't
ready an
be.
attack action. They get within melee. It's like, fine then.
Eh, I'll deal with seagulls when I deal with them. Anyway, so hopefully they'll. Well, there's no real good way to take it well. This news.
No, I suppose not. Best get it done though.
Actually, these are your stepmother's family. I've been meaning to ask. Did your dad have any family? Like, besides him and, well, your mom? I mean, we met your mom's family and kind of like stepmoms, but I don't know if your dad had any brothers or anything like that.
Not that I'm terribly aware of. I left home quite young, and we kind of lived out in the middle of nowhere. I imagine there would be. I imagine there must be other Lockwoods out there, other branches of the family. I mean, my father was quite different from our predecessors. He was much more of a lord of the land. Previous Lockwood leaders were more like caretakers or lairds of the land. They took care of it rather than ruling it, so to speak. It did make, at least my father's branch of the family, quite wealthy and quite influential, more so than most of our predecessors.
I see.
I suspect it lost a little something, though, in the connection to the land and its people, though.
You know, this kind of reminds me of my parents a bit. They had good reason, but they were just mostly hermits, basically, and we were all just living in Cloakwood. And at the time, I never thought about why it was that we were so deep in and so hidden in there. Like, it was really hard to find where we lived. I mean, granted, people did, but I never thought about why.
I suppose we know why now. Your mother must have been running from the Thanes.
For a really long time.
We'll get your siblings back.
Yeah. Which, it's still strange why he never told me about them, because a century and a half, all the planes I've traveled to, I would have thought I would have ran into them. All
Well,
the
you're
different...
supposing that they would have been looking for you or being sent after you.
I think I just suppose that if they were alive, they would have done what I did and just gotten away somehow through their own means. Then again, maybe it would have been too much of a coincidence to bump into each other.
It's a big world. And
That it is.
you do have a knack for being quick on your feet and staying hidden. It's not skills just anyone has.
That's true. That I had to learn the hard way after very first time I ever ran into a red wizard. Actually, that was after that whole thing. Turns out if they can't see you, they have a lot harder of a time. Except Ziggy though, he can do it even if he can't see you, which is terrifying.
Don't need him in my head, that's for sure. Seen some of those spells he has.
Yeah.
Well,
I've been meaning to thank you all. It's been easier to not really make peace with it, but think of something else besides just death and destruction. So thanks for what it's worth.
no thank you unless this is necessary. You've bled with us several occasions now. That means something to me. Ziggy might not say it, but it means something to him too.
I reckon so. Anyway, how close are we to this place?
You know, as you've been given directions, that Esmeralda's house is on the very corner, is like on the edges of the wall of the city. At the moment you were near the docks, so you kind of cross the river to one of the bridges, go to the Protector's Enclave neighborhood, make your way, and you kind of like you are walking through Never Death Cemetery kind of wall at the moment. You can go across if you want. It's a very beautiful park as well. And you know her house is on the very, very corner next to the wall, one of these red ones. I'll point them out one second. Yeah, she
You move
lives.
a little red arrow and
Yeah,
plop
she
it down
lives.
where
She
we're...
lives around there, one of these houses here. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Yeah, I'll just make an arrow. Yeah, there. Here. Yep. Yeah, you guys see that pin?
Oh, okay, there it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yep, there it is.
So you.
Yep.
As you kind of walk across, would you like to go through the cemetery or would you like to see from the gate? Not that it makes a huge difference.
Walk to the cemetery. It's the most direct route.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah.
If we're passing by anyone who's like down on their luck or something as well, Bruce will probably toss them a few coins as well, or even some food.
Yeah, you definitely
Like you would buy some hot food from somewhere and say, give it to someone.
You
I don't know how much it
definitely
would cost me, like 5 silver.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, something like that. 2 or 3 silver, that will be more than sufficient. And you can get like a proper bag of like food and stuff like that, like not rations, but kind of like sandwiches and something quick eating. Yeah, amazing. And you will see like an old man and his old wife that seems to be one of those couples that have been together 50 years, but they are homeless and they've always been kind of. And they run some children as well that kind of like they look after. So you see lots of different homeless and you do that. However,
Yeah, small.
in Never Death, you see that this graveyard is divided into 2 major sections. In one of the sections, they call the Pauper section, it's all kind of written down on the southwest. You see rows and rows and rows of humble graves. Make a perception check if you want as you're walking around.
Both of us or just him?
Yeah, both of you. Please.
Okay.
Pretty rare, 2 in a row.
And gas if you want, look. Not that it's a huge
That's an
thing.
18.
Okay. Amazing. The both of you notice that on that side of the graveyards, there doesn't seem to be, unfortunately, Gas kind of noticed something, but he gets very distracted by the beautiful architecture of the other side of the one that we're not describing. But you two notice that all these graveyards there, they don't have names on them. and you gather that most of them, based on what you know of Neverwinter, is probably to do with with where Mount Hot now kind of like erupted and destroyed a lot of the city that you heard of, and this is probably that time, so they don't even know these people are. Lots of them.
Oh, by Jove. It's hard to imagine just how devastating that volcanic eruption must have been.
So
The both of
much
you also
death.
spot from one of the graveyard, you see in slow motion a zombie kind of starts crawling out, dressed up in servant livery, and is kind of like getting really close to a family who are having a picnic on the grass, unaware of its presence.
Oh,
Oh my
okay.
goodness. Draw
Harold
sword
immediately
charge.
gets-
Okay.
Harold immediately gets a bow. And can I do an insight check on this zombie? Like,
Sure, definitely.
is
You
it
can either do
drooling, I guess?
that, or you can do a religion check if you want, or the both of three of you, whatever check you think. Arcana might
I'll do
work.
one as I'm running.
Okay.
I think I'm just gonna do insight just to read the vibe. Oh, okay. Nope. I am just too distracted by the fact it's an undead.
Yeah. You kind of stare at it, and he kind of like kind of looks at you back, and he kind of freaks you out. That's what happens probably.
Yep.
Oh, here's a question, because I want to attack immediately. I mean, I might roll initially who gets off the first attack. I would could I just cast Guiding Bolt at it? And since it's my first attack, could I roll with advantage because of the Lockwood Cape?
Sure, yeah, I love that. Let's say that you both attack simultaneously, so you can just both
Sure.
make an attack. With the religion check, Bruce, you get that there is a lot of undead energy here, like a magical dark energy. And it feels like this might not be the only grave. And then as you kind of running, you see written on the wall, warning, sometimes zombies might rise, blah, 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 keep an eye open, kind of sign for people.
Christ.
Yeah.
You
What the hell
think
kind
that
of
would be a
place is
lot more,
this?
front and center.
But you see people like
Um,
just chilling, like, like there's someone sleeping, like they don't give a shit. It's like they're used to it, kind of thing.
So, I forgot to say sharpshooter, but that's fine. I'll just use favorite photo.
No,
Not the
I'm
extra
going
damage.
for your sharpshooter. You remember now.
Oh
Okay,
no,
so
it's a
that's a
zombie.
minus
Surely I
5.
can hit it.
Wow. Okay.
I don't know if I'm. So it's a 19 to hit if it's a sharpshooter on.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, you
Unless you want me
do.
to reroll it.
No, that's amazing. It kind of like goes. It's kind of like a funny moment. You both get your weapons. Like make you use your magic, Bruce, and kind of try it. But it kind of makes sense. This is kind of new for you still, and you see like an orc lady, kind of with a striking blonde hair. Like the most beautiful lady ever that kind of comes out of nowhere. From the tall grass, kind of like almost inappropriately dressed, too short skirts, too short everything.
Emerges from the tall grass.
Yeah. What
It's a
was she
zombie.
doing?
How high is her AC?
Yeah, no, yeah, that's you kind of missed the zombie because of that, like she completely breaks your concentration. And however, Errol, boom, your shoot goes through it, and please describe to us how you kill this zombie straight away. One
So,
shot it.
like, Errol in a panic is, oh shit! And then Errol just pulls it. He barely kind of aims as he normally does. The zombie is creepily walking. As the arrow gets more acidic, it starts to kind of melt. What the arrow does is that it pierces the temple of the zombie, makes the zombie kind of faceplant into a gravestone. So the arrow sticks out, stabs into the stone. The zombie's head plants onto the stone, and then as the arrow melts, the zombie's like half of his head eventually comes apart and is just like broken open like that over somebody's gravestone.
Yeah, amazing. As you see that in a
Yeah.
slow motion, you see one of the zombies' eyes kind of pop, and the little girl that is having the picnic next to her parents kind of run, pick up the eye, and come back to the parents like, "Oh, look what I found!" And you hear the parents kind of scream when they see the brown eye,
Ah,
Oh dear.
and then
okay,
they
to be fair,
notice.
who has a picnic in this place?
Ugh. Ugh,
Ugh,
I want to
just-
leave.
I wasted a perfectly good arrow on that.
As we're
Amazing.
walking, you're welcome.
Yeah,
we
the,
leave.
Yeah,
the
no.
woman kind of like dashes with her hand, like I say, like a gesture. You know, she seems. You see the situation here. This is this kind of parents who are smashed with wine, and the kids are just there as an excuse. You know, you see them everywhere in the world, and you see the mother looks at you, and she can hardly kind of move at this point. She's kind of paralytic almost already.
Oh dear.
No, that just seems like very responsible parenting, right? Okay, you know what? I think we're good to go here, Bruce. Let's go see an actual responsible parent such as yourself.
We are leaving. We are leaving.
We're good. We're done here.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
Jesus.
kind of keep walking. Gus is kind of laughing
Just
all his
leave.
way. He thinks that this is crazy, that this city is crazy, and these nobles are really unhinged. And you have like a scenario, you know, like a few meters just before you leave, you see another zombie. It's like the same thing all over again, you know, like they don't really care, but they just kind of like don't really have any precautions for them. It's just really stupid.
I imagine
Screams happen. Yeah.
we casually leave. We wander past a zombie. And I can't believe this place is just like this. And slices one in half. This is just dreadful.
Yeah, as you're
know,
walking,
right?
one of those, like amazing. I love that.
And then Harold just walks by. He doesn't like shoot it or anything. He just does like a Sparta kick or attempts to just like, get. Like, you see, they're just rude. They're just
Not even looking at
everywhere.
one. Arrow in the eye. This is just dreadful.
Just, you know what I mean? We're just trying to walk here.
I know, right? If I put one's head between his shoulders with his fist.
Amazing. As you kind of like see Esmeralda's house in the distance, we come back to you, Ziggy. As you are on the door of Arcane Acquisitions, you see this magical shop, beautifully decorating, kind of like magical neon sign on the outside. As you enter, you see this man with kind of like steampunk kind of glasses and dress up like almost like a priest habits. He's got like this arcane like illusion that he's constructing in his hand, and he's kind of rotating it and looking at it. It's almost like a planetarium kind of like thing, and that he's made there. And on the back of the shop you see a goblin as well, that it seems to be his helper. And you enter and what will you do?
I'm just gonna kind of go up to the shopkeep and say, I need a few supplies, really. Also, potentially information about a potential trade.
Okay. The man looks at you and kind of looks at the goblin, and the goblin, who seems to be the assistant, turns out to be the owner of the shop now, and he kind of takes control of the situation. He clicks his finger, and this kind of wizard image of a man with the planetarium in his hand vanishes, and he kind of clicks his fingers again, and then he turns into the ropes and the aspect of the guy who he just made disappeared. And he says, "Oh, hi, how are you doing, sir? Sure. As you know, here on the Chasm district, we have anything you might want to. So please have a look,
Yes,
and whatever interests you, unless you're looking on something specific."
I am looking for something specific. I found something of interest yesterday. I was wondering if I could find something with a similar effect for a different purpose.
Okay.
I found, he'll pull out the Amulet of Health. I found this amulet, and from my assumptions and spellcasting, I've figured out it can improve one's vitality. I was wondering, and because I know of their resistance because I have a friend who has one, I was looking if I could trade it for an item that could improve my intelligence rather than my brawn. I have a few friends who have that, and, well, we're missing intelligence.
Okay, I have an
Honestly.
Ioun Stone of Intellect here. He kind of starts going through his... That is not what you want, though.
I think
I know
I
what you
think
want.
I'd
I'm
rather
just...
something a bit more, well, I guess, permanent rather than the actual
Yeah, this
stone.
one only works when you activate it temporarily. Okay, something more permanent. He kind of like flickers his fingers, make a hand movements in the air, and you see that drawers and compartments on the wall that didn't even seem that they were there start to open. At this point, he also says, "In Finar Ralonar shop, everything you want will be here." And then you see this kind of like a band of intellect seems to be flying towards your direction, and it stands and stop right there next to you.
I mean, that would do the case. Yes. I've said
What
it,
about
my
this?
friend does have one. I think that would be suffice if you're willing to trade it for the Amulet of Health. I would also be buying some other supplies as well. I do need some other spell components.
Sure, I like your style. I like what you're saying. Why not? Trading is good. I need
Yep, they are.
something. You need something. Why not?
They are practically a similar value. They do both the same effect, but for different purposes.
All right. Perfect. If you want, I have a few other things here. If anything interests you, I have a ring of echoes. I have a enraged dagger. I have bartender's boots. I don't know. You don't look like a bartender's boots kind of guy. Yeah, actually you do. Would you like to be a bit more persuasive, perhaps? Or deceptive?
I mean, I'm already quite those things, like just due to the conversation we're talking. But I was
Sure.
actually wondering. I am struggling with attunement recently. I've kind of ran out of my abilities to. If you could potentially, do you know of ways to improve attunement? Something I can look into.
I mean, make a fair roll. Let's start with that.
Wait, roll. Let's do that. Okay. High. Okay, that's an 18.
Okay. There could be a
I've heard of-
way.
I've heard of far out lands who seem to have the capabilities, but not in this realm.
Kind of looks into his mind's memory files, and he kind of like starts looking very pensive. After like a minute of awkward silence, he says, I might have something, but it's only a temporal solution. I also have magical items that require no attunement. That could be another thing. They're only silly bits and small things.
I could potentially look into it. I mean, I have more items to trade and some. I'd like to say a decent amount of wealth.
Okay. Alright. So if that is the case, this might interest you. And he kind of like one of these drawers open in the wall kind of thing, and then this unusual looking bracelet comes out of it. It's got like a purple and blue energy surrounding it, and it's got some kind of sapphire gem on it as well. Well, this could be something you're looking for. It only lasts for an hour, but for 1 hour once per day, you will be able to be attuned to 4 things instead of 3.
For only an hour.
Yes.
But wouldn't it take an hour to attune to something?
No,
Usually?
this will overcome,
Interesting.
but it's only once per day,
mean-
unfortunately.
Once per day. I may potentially look into buying it. How much would that be?
Where it is very rare, though.
I could potentially trade it for other items. I mean, that may be something I'll look into something else. But I am looking into something more of a permanent solution. Obviously, but aren't we all? But
I know, right? Like you said, I've heard of places where those things are possible. Unfortunately, for us in our world, Ferrum and tutorial is not as easy as that. Otherwise, all of us
Sadly
will
not.
have it.
Yeah, sadly not. But I don't know. I would also just like to look into a few different things. I just need to buy in general, like, so I'll give them a list. Basically, a lot of different materials, a brass brazier, a 50 gold piece diamond, and potentially. Do you have anything of improving magical items? I've been looking into. I have a piece of clothing that has been extremely useful for most of my years. However, it's becoming a bit not as defensive as I'd like to be in recent years. And I'll show him the glamored armor I have. Like this, I could do with improving it in some way. That may be something I'd do in my own time, and of course with putting on the headband of intellect, I'll be able to probably make my own solution. But I may look into it.
Unfortunately, these kind of magics are beyond my capability, but I've heard there is some enchanters who are better at these things than me, really. I could recommend you an
I
enchanter,
have-
but I think she's away at the moment this week.
I know an enchanter named Tim. He should be okay to handle it.
He kind of looks at you without really reading into it. This item will be 20,000 gold pieces. I'm not sure if you can really afford that. Not disrespect to you, I couldn't afford it.
This is extremely disrespectful.
Oh, I don't mean it at all. Do not read it like that.
No, I
It's a
mean-
choice. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's just extremely disrespectful to think that.
Oh. He kind of looks.
I don't care that it's extremely disrespectful, but it is. Either way, I'm just gonna thank you in general though for the amulet of health, as it were, trading. Could you potentially quote me on this, and I'll hand the Psy to him. I've
Oh.
recently. I don't need a second lyre. I already carry one.
Okay.
Or maybe we could trade it for something of note, but I don't particularly need a second lyre, as I already carry one.
Alright, give me one quick second, let me have a look into this item, and it kind of like gets out a contraption that you've seen before. It's something that attaches to the forehead, and it's got like a special lens. You saw it on the auction at some point when someone was actually checking into the magical property. It's kind of like an instant identify kind of device that he kind of looks into the magical item, the lyre. Could you remind me what I do kind of remember, but just exactly
It's
with the
already
name, the
displayed.
type? Oh, you're amazing. And you did
Yeah.
that in roll 20, yeah? Okay, you're sensational. Thank you. Let's have a look. Still clear lyre. Okay, cool. Because this could potentially work. Let's have yes, so this could be potentially an option, actually. Don't know really. Make a persuasion check.
Yeah. If I use my portent, can I just say roll a 30? Because I have a 17 on my portent. So if I with persuasion, I can give myself a 30 because I have a plus 13.
Sure.
It's done before the roll, so if I don't roll, I can just say I roll a 30.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, perfect.
Yep. So 30.
Wow.
Yeah.
He looks towards you, Lucas Della. Well, this clear lyre is very, very good. It's not as good. Unfortunately, it's rare. It's not very rare. But if you have another rare item, I will switch 2 rare items for this thing that I show you, the bracelet.
I have something of value. It's not too. It wouldn't be a rare item,
Oh, it'll have
but
to
it's
be
quite
rare.
powerful in
I'm
itself.
sorry. But sure, please enlighten me.
It is this pearl of power. I've not I've had it for quite a while. Well, I'd probably be worth keeping it if I were to return into it, but I have fewer things. Like, I have these 2 deathly tokens. They allow me to speak with dead multiple times.
Oh.
I have 2 of those, and they're quite uncommon. So I suppose would 2 uncommons make a rare?
Hmm. Well, these 2 stately tokens are not that rare, unfortunately. I actually have one here. Hmm. Make a roll persuasion check this time.
Okay.
And if you
I don't have a good
sus-
portent, so I'm gonna have to do it anyway. I will use an inspiration though, because I'm not taking a fucking 16.
Okay.
Okay, that's a 27.
Sure. I'll do it for you. The 1 rare and these 2 things.
Yeah, cool. Interesting. Thank you for your time.
Oh, that's
So
alright. You might take...
I'll give him the 2 deathly tokens as well as the Psi Lyre.
Oh, that's fantastic. And you might take this emerald bracelet of attunements of the gods.
Interesting. I'll get that written down.
One of a kind. What a bargain you have there. He kind of looks.
Well, thank you for your patience.
That's
Thank
alright.
you for your time.
Always a pleasure. We all win here. Alright. If it's anything else, thanks for your patronage. I'll go back to my game. And he
Pretending
can...
to be... Yeah, okay.
Oh, he's just my homunculus.
Right.
It's just, you know, there is a lot of thieves in this town and people who wants to be clever around. So I like using this trick, but he's only my homunculus, my companion.
That could be an idea I have later down the line, but not now.
Alright. Godspeed, and thank you once
Thank
more.
you.
And he kind of like... does that, click his fingers, return to the form that you saw before, and this guy doing exactly the same, and he's just on the back, kind of sitting down, reading a book. And cool, and...
So, just a quick question. So, this bracelet, if I use it, is it a bonus action or action?
Let's say it's gonna be a bonus action to use it. It takes a bonus action for you to instantly attune to an item you have within yourself for 1 hour.
Right,
After
okay.
an hour, it goes away, and then you cannot use it until next day.
Right, okay.
But it can be, you don't need to premeditate it, you know? So imagine you're in combat and you wanna use this something, you know? So then this allows you to do an instant, pretty awesome thing. I think it's underpriced,
okay,
but
cool.
sure.
Cool.
Yeah, to instant attune to another item for an hour. Cool.
Yeah, cool.
And then I guess you make your way towards the others. And
Yeah, I think I would have to at this point.
all right, yeah, same. You go through the city, all dodgy streets, and kind of slowly make your way past the cemetery. Probably kill a couple of zombies in your way just for fun and giggles, as they are everywhere and coming out of the graves and stuff. And then you find yourself on the door. You don't see your friends at this point, but the door of the house is locked. There is like a beautiful, it's like a Victorian kind of huge mansion house where she lives. You're kind of surprised. You didn't think Esmeralda will be this wealthy, but it turns out her family is loaded, and there is a gardener in the garden that you see kind of like trimming some rose bushes and stuff like that.
I think the only thing to do would be to disguise as Esmeralda and just make comments against the staff while I walk in, and then instantly drop the disguise.
Sure, I like that. Yeah, why not? Yeah, you kind of,
Why?
yeah, the kind
Funny.
of, As you are coming in, you see the servants look very confused. Like the gardener calls to this other gardener, and like 3 or 4 servants, and they have an argument outside, and then you see fingers pointing, like, okay, she's already inside, not she's here. This kind of like scenario while they apologizing to you.
I have lives outside of all of you. Is all I'll say.
Hey, Bruce, is it me or the servants extra freaking out today?
I can't say I'm too familiar with people waiting on me hand and foot.
As you are
Same
there
reasons.
sitting with Esmeralda, tiny sandwiches, scones, fresh fruit, like a spread has been prepared for you while you are there talking to her. She was crying when you arrived, and you gathered she knew the news already. And she seems to be devastated, but she still manages to compose herself. Toby at the moment is in school. He's not in the house for the time being, but she will have told you that he's coming soon. And then you see a servant that approaches her and kind of whispers something in her ear. You both of you can make a perception check if you want.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And this is how she looks like,
Perception.
actually, as well.
Have art.
I am just rolling terribly today.
I'm rolling very well.
Wow,
Heck
look
yeah.
at that,
I hear
Bruce.
every word the servant says. I hear everything being said in the mansion.
Yeah, you hear, for you, Harold, you hear like words, you know, someone, you outside garden, but you, Bruce, hear it clearly. She says, apparently there is another you mistress outside on the garden, and everyone is a bit confused. Is that something we should know about?
Damn it.
Bruce,
I-
you... You
Sorry,
alright?
I apologize for eavesdropping, Esmeralda. I know who that is. The garden, you said, sir.
Oh, who will that be, Bruce? Do you know? What an unusual
Yes.
thing.
A friend of ours. 1 second, and he'll get up and run outside looking for the Esmeralda lookalike or anyone else who's walking around almost like they belong here too much. And he's gonna pinpoint them and go, "You,
Yes,
Ziggy! I know that's you."
I know it is me as well.
I could just picture it just like a window, and Errol's just in the foreground, just drinking like a tea, like, this is actually pretty nice. And then you just see Bruce in the background, just yelling in the background, like Errol can't hear any of it.
I had to get back in somehow. I had to get in somehow.
He could have just
He is actually really good.
knocked.
These little scones.
I'll be honest. That thought didn't cross my mind.
What?
Everyone seems so busy. Either way, I guess I'll be walking in now.
All
Yes,
right.
you shall. Let's go.
The mesmerized
This is a good
servants.
look on me. I should.
Yeah, kind of
This
like.
is a good look on me. I should keep it.
You
What do
look
you think?
fantastic, my lord, says one of the gardeners.
I'll go by whatever. Lord is fine.
Tell you
See, they seem to like it.
Ziggy, shall we compromise? If we ever need access to somewhere noble, keep it in the back pocket.
Okay, fair enough.
God.
Yagu's fine with it.
Yagu's so laid back, he's lying down.
Yeah, he's taking a few muffins today. He's been like out of it all day today. He's even giving a piece
Look
of
at him.
muffin to Mossy as well. That doesn't make any
He's
sense.
blazed off his ass.
Yeah, to be fair, that's probably not a good judge of character.
He's making that kind of sound like like he's in a rave and he's just
Okay.
making his own music and dancing kind of thing. Yeah,
He's beatboxing.
yeah.
Wonderful.
Oh, by the way, did Errol heed my warning?
Yes, actually.
Oh, great.
The girls
worried
looked
about
rather ferocious.
Yes, I was worried about that.
Anyway, let's go back in.
Wait, not
Esmeralda
there.
already knows. What?
Not there.
What do you mean not there? What?
Take a step to the left.
Steps to the left.
Right, okay, that's good.
What? What?
Bruce just walks in. I'm done. I'm done.
Oh, hey, Bruce, you really gotta try out these little scones.
Oh, you know what? Yes, I think I shall.
So
She's-
many of them.
and do you come back looking like her actually? Or do you drop the disguise?
No,
Better not.
I drop it. I drop it when I come in the house.
Okay. She will be
You drop-
rather
did you drop
amused,
that
probably. I guess. Yeah, you drop the
Problem
disguise.
solved.
Yeah, you are escorted
Esmeralda.
back. Oh, no, that's okay. Thank you, Bruce. It's it's Ziggy. How have you been? All okay?
Completely dreadful.
Oh, well, welcome to the club. She kind of like
Yes.
dramatically kind of like whimper, kind of like dries up her tears a little bit more. I'm trying to keep the composure. Her accent is
I'm terribly
changed,
sorry
so-
for your loss, my lady. I don't know the proper vernacular here. I'm really sorry.
You can call me
My
Esmeralda.
lady.
Esmeralda is okay. It's
I'm
fine.
terribly sorry for your loss, Esmeralda.
I know, it's been horrible. I mean, my brother knew what he was doing when he enrolled with the city, but he wanted to make difference, you see? It's been very, very sad. My family is very unfortunate. Since forever. It feels like we are cursed sometimes. And you feel in your mind, Ziggy, as she says that, you feel a presence that you felt before in your mind. This is your favorite and most annoying vampire who you keep in route to, our companion Stradvan Zarovich, who kind of giggled for a second. Like a evilish giggle.
You ever thought that you are?
Say it again.
Have you ever thought you are cursed?
Oh, not me. Cheese.
Oh no, I was talking to her. I should have made that clear.
Okay. Then in that case, there will be no response. She will say, "Yes, my family very unlucky since forever. I had 3 brothers. Now it's only me left. The 3 of them died. My husband died." He looks towards you, Bruce, and looks down. Just worries me. Who is gonna go next? Poor Toby.
Her father died of natural causes, Esmeralda. I hardly think it's due to a curse.
Yeah, but I got close to him, then he died. It was... I don't know. I'm sure it's a coincidence.
In my experiences, I've found that there's a lot. The world's too chaotic for there to be necessarily hidden meanings behind everything or some kind of guiding hand. I think there are beings that try to certainly push it in a particular direction, but there's always others that try to push it another.
I know. You're quite right. Maybe I read into things too much. You see Swift-Heart, one of the servants that entered, this tabaxi woman with a broom, kind of brushing the floor, and she kind of like says, my lady, Toby will be arriving shortly. He's already in a carriage on the way back. Okay. She kind of says and she kind of like excuses herself and keep brushing around in a different room.
It'd be good to see little fellow again.
Yes, he's been talking about you a lot. He says he wants to be like you one day. Look what you've done. You've created a little warrior now.
I hope it gets into a line of work safer than what I'm involved in.
Yes,
Particularly if he's
I was thinking
he's
to
the heir to.
enroll him in academy of fighting. Adventuring academy, to make sure he's got good future.
Is that wise, Esmeralda? He's the heir. He's the heir to. Well, the lordship, surely.
Oh, I mean, like you just said, we can't just dwell and be worried about life. If that's what he wants to do and want him to be happy, I'm not saying he's gonna truly be an adventurer, but at least he's gonna feel like he's getting what he wants for now, and then we'll have that conversation potentially one day. Maybe not going to fight very important enemies like you, but you know, he could do something simple, I guess. I don't know.
Very well.
At the time that happens, it's gonna take him years to do it, so at
Of
least
course.
10 years, so he can decide.
If and when I have resolved my businesses,
Yes.
you know, I will be more than happy to return and serve the house as I was always intended to, even if it's not as the heir. That is the agreement with my father, and it does suit me better.
Oh, I mean, the house is yours, as I mentioned. It's your for you guys to use whenever you want to. The servants are there awaiting your arrival. You don't even need to tell them no. It is your house, after all. And I appreciate
oh sorry,
it.
you misunderstand. I mean like the family, like
No,
the
no,
house Lockwood.
I understood that. Just to clarify, because I haven't heard of you visiting your mansion. But yes, I appreciate this. We look forward for your return. And you know, company is always good, and you are a very pleasant person, and we are related. We are family now. So, right?
Oh, thank you.
You hear a voice like, what? Kind of like shouting of excitement as he comes running into the room and jumps into your arms, Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce will stand up expecting this.
Yeah.
Now, Toby!
Oh, Bruce! And just like, he, like for a
hugging,
second,
or
you,
like-
yeah. He's like, kind of stuck to your neck, yeah.
Yeah, he holds him out like this. Of course, he's like a doll. Like, it's like, I swear you've gotten larger.
Oh, yeah, wow, it's so good to see you. Mom, why didn't you tell me he was coming?
And she kind of like, well, I wanted to keep for surprise for you, my little one. Don't I get a kiss? And he kind of like does that and just goes and give her a kiss and then say hello to everyone.
Hello, hi, caravan of chaos.
He says, like with his kind of cute, like he's been taught how to say it.
Yep, that is the name. It's
And
not
this-
worth a correction.
I agree. I don't think I've ever introduced you to everyone else here. This is Errol Emmerfield. This is Ziggy, and the turtle in the corner lying on his shell. That is Yagu, and this
Oh.
is Gaz.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Oh wow, he's kind of like mesmerized by Gus' semi-transparency and kind of like goes underneath him a few times. Then he goes to Yagu and kind of like bang on his shell. Yagu is inside the shell for a while. He kind of pops his whole head inside, you know, like a kids will do. And Esmeralda shake her head and kind of shrug her shoulders. And you see this nursemaid that soon come to kind of like assist Toby. He takes way too many sweets and have a few minutes with you all, and until he will go to have his bath and the rest of the thing that kids do before they need to get ready for the evening. So you
course,
have a
of
few
course, of
minutes with
course.
him.
Oh, wow.
Well,
Fantastic. Yeah, it's so good, guys. So much things happening in school as well. It's been a really good day. And I
tell you
didn't
what,
get
Lee.
attacked by any zombies today. There was no zombies on the cemetery.
Oh, they're absolutely rude.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah, they're so weird. Some of the kids go to throw stones at them, but I don't.
The mother, you see Esmeralda's face kind of like gets into what again?
Yeah, I don't. I said I don't, Mom. I said I don't. I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them.
You can passive inside, he's so lying.
How about this? Before, I'm assuming he turns to everyone that we'll probably leave tomorrow, but before we leave, how about I give you a few lessons in how to use any tools like a sling? This.
Can
So
I,
that
can
if
I,
you're-
can I? He's looking at mom. She looks at you kind of like with this face like, sure, yeah, of course you can. I mean, how many times
I
do you
mean, better
get
he learned it from you than
to
someone
have your
else.
brother, your
I
older
was just-
brother here?
I was just thinking that if you were, of course, you're not throwing stones at them, but if hypothetically you had to, you should know how to do it properly.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
The nursemaid
Or
kind
fail-
of looks towards him and is like, yeah, you can go like you're dressed. You're full of muck anyway.
Yeah.
And he kind of jumps.
Okay. Oh, I guess we're doing that now then. And failing that, we'll just grab a stick. I'll show you how to swing a club at them. Then I'm sure that'll be just fine.
Yay.
Every-
Where
better
every
on long jumps
every
anyway.
weapon is just a stick with extra steps.
No, it's not.
Kicks the
I know a
broom,
blacksmith would fight you on that.
kicks the broom of the maid that is sweeping.
Oh, sorry.
Kind of like she just like so was expecting it, and she kind of hits him on the bum with the brush, you know, like he kind of jumps and kind of goes into the garden. That is beautiful. It's got all these perfect hedges, roses, flowers, and it's very children friendly as well. You know, like there is a sling
It'll
and
be like
all these things.
we'll grab a couple of things like obviously Bruce has the sling. If there's like sort of like I imagine there's like wooden training weapons as well. If there's anything he's that Toby
Bruce,
likes the look of.
just be cautious about splinters.
Of course.
Yeah, it's alright. You'll get used to them.
I mean, Bruce's hands would be very rough, I'd imagine, like very calloused because he's always using hand-to-hand weapons and such. So Toby's maybe not so much.
Yeah,
But,
you
so
see
he'll do a bit of training with.
Toby's hands are
Yeah.
like perfect noble, kind of like so white and tender, you know, like they're like little pig, kind of like how they call them actually.
And
Soft hands.
Yeah,
I'll reach into my bag, I'll holding, and I'll pull out an individual sling bullet.
Yeah.
Actually, never mind. Might need to graduate on that. Unless you think that you can try launching these.
That sling bullet's basically a stone, isn't it? We'll give it a go. But hold on one thing. I might Bruce either get some gloves or like leather straps or something. So Toby, put these on.
Okay.
You should develop some calluses on those hands of yours. And I imagine if Errol is out joining us as well, we'll go over the finer points of like like either swinging a weapon or shooting a weapon. Whatever takes his fancy.
amazing.
Well, I'm much more of the shooting weapon type, so with the sling, you gotta get a rhythm to it, basically. And then as you get in that rhythm, you get your breathing to focus with that weapon slinging. It's all a lot of trial and error.
Wow.
He kind of like shots two really good shots into these kind of glass bottles that you
Yeah.
put there on top of a table that is in there, and hits both of them after a while. In the beginning he keeps missing, but then after a few shots he kind of gets it, thanks to you two.
He gets it
You know,
quickly though. It's like, oh my goodness me.
This reminds me of this book that I read about this guy that he used to just keep his bottles around after he was done drinking and just non-stop practicing. It was a bunch of drivel, you know. Who wants to read about that?
I think I've heard, did they not do some stage plays about that person and his friends? He was named after a bird or something.
Yeah, it was some kind of annoying bird, tross,
The
bad,
vultures.
like that.
The vultures.
No, I think it was a seabird.
Oh.
It was
This again, with ignore the seagulls.
yeah, that or some kind of pigeon
Were they ravens?
Mm.
That's what a seabird.
or crows.
The drunk rider.
That's it. Crows.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Oh wow, the crows. Oh wow, Mom doesn't let me read that book. It says it's got adult language.
Yeah, no. There's a lot of drinking, and no liver humanoid can handle what one of the characters in that story does. It's
Oh, yes.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Bad language, violence, sex, drug use,
Oh.
It's not appropriate.
morally grey decision making.
Hammer Mage, I think that's his name, right? Hammer Mage.
Something like that, yes.
Oh
Something
wow,
like that.
that's so
Anyway,
cool.
So
Thank you guys. This is super
get
fun.
the rhythm down.
Yeah, fantastic. Oh, okay. Sure.
He just do
And-
one last shot just for fun and giggles.
Yep.
I really want him to
And
run
that's
natural
where-
one. Okay, no.
Oh shit!
Close enough.
Oh,
I was gonna give
Almost.
him a 4.
Where's Ziggy?
Yeah, I was about to give him the 4 on my portent, but you rolled it anyway.
No, I meant is Ziggy in line of fire? Oh dear.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Very
Slings are
close.
quite tricky to use. The benefit of a sling versus a bow, very simple to use, or very simple to make, very cheap, easy to find ammo. Quite tricky to use though.
It's all about
Yeah.
breathing and rhythm, much like just fighting in general. You gotta maintain your breath even when things get hairy. That's really the hardest part.
Yeah, wow, guys, this is amazing. Thank you. I'm so happy. This is the best day of my life.
He kind of like gives you another hug.
Yeah, of course. And,
Oh, you're very
and,
welcome,
you know,
Toby.
your brother and I, we have our differences in how we fight. But I mean, if I'm ever around and you ever need extra tutoring, ask your mom's permission, let me know, and I'd be more than happy to.
Oh, thank you. Can I call you Uncle? Uncle Errol?
Looks at Errol.
I'll look at
Can
Bruce.
Can he? He
Sure.
smiles. Oh, there you go.
Why not?
Wow. Oh, okay.
He doesn't even look at Ziggy. He knows he knows Ziggy enough. He senses
Actually,
the kid hostility.
Ziggy stayed away from the whole thing.
Ziggy will walk up to the lad and say, "You know what? If you really want to, I don't want you to call me uncle. However, I will give you a sword if necessary." And I
let him-
pulled the short sword I have.
Ziggy, let him
Ziggy?
work up
Yes,
to that.
please.
Ziggy.
Yes.
No,
When you've earned it.
Oh, okay.
When you've earned it.
Granted, it's a bit of a late start. I was already using swords by the time I was like 5, but that's besides the point. That's still a
But
little early.
I will say, just be careful of getting your own weapon for the simple fact, rust poisoning can be a real issue. So
Oh, no,
don't
don't
touch
worry.
many rusty daggers.
The kitchen cleavers are fine. Not Uncle Ziggy.
Actually,
Clever.
the
That's very clever.
second cleaver on the left in the second drawer, stay away from that one.
He kind of looks all kind of
No,
confused
seriously.
by-
He-
No, seriously, stay away from that one. I trustingly just a full on
So
stay
now
away
they're
from
just
that
as
one.
confused, I imagine. Just like, what?
what? That
Okay.
seems so
Oh.
oddly specific.
Yes, it is obvious. It's been the last few days. Also, Bruce, when we walk back to the tavern, don't walk on the left side of the road on your second step after the second lamppost we cross.
Links. Well, I want to do it now.
There's a loose rock. You'll fall on your ass.
I'll
Oh,
take that.
I mean,
Okay.
You're so cool. I wish I could predict the future.
I'm
Yeah.
not predicting the future. I'm
I
telling
think
you what's going to happen.
Toby, I think he's just trying to. He's on the wind up.
No, quite seriously.
Toby, I think he's just weird. Everybody's got their own weird. You'll find worse.
Okay. Sure.
He kind of like does like a backflip, kind of like really badly done, kind of falls on the grass.
Hey, you almost got it. Just really take in a deep breath before you do it. Like I said, majority of fighting and flipping and acrobatics, getting through your nerves.
Yeah, like the crows. Parkour.
And he kind of like starts kind of falling.
Oh
falling.
god.
Okay, now I give him a 4.
Leans to
I know,
Errol.
that's-
Leans
no.
to Errol. Says, I thought he said he hadn't read that book.
I know. I also thought so too. That was like the main catchphrase.
Oh dear.
Oh well,
Amazing.
Go
I
in
mean,
and
that's
get
your
washed up,
problem.
Toby.
that's your problem, Bruce. I'm gonna be the fun uncle.
Oh, wonderful.
So anyway, Bruce, unless you had anything more to do, and besides this, I think we should get going. No, maybe pass
Oh.
by Marin on our way.
Yes, I found something by the way.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
Imagine it's getting into the evening now. So would we just sort of spend the night and head out first thing in the morning or something like that?
Amazing.
We
Yeah.
can do that.
If you want, Esmeralda will invite you to stay for the evening if you want to have some dinner and stuff like that. She will ask the servants to prepare, and you could enjoy the evening in Esmeralda's residence. There is a few people coming for the morning as well, so it's kind of like a half and half event, half dinner. But if it's not too sad, you can do that. If you prefer, you can just hang around in town, do your own thing as well.
Bruce, I'm gonna be honest. I would prefer to stay here only because I trust this place more than I trust the tavern, just in case. I mean, I doubt they want to have anything to do with us after we've completed our job, but you'll never know if they're like, hey, these suicidal idiots succeeded. Let's see if we could try to find them again.
I'd prefer to
I'd
stay
rather
here as
just...
well. I don't like this city.
And neither
Yes.
do I. It's
I'd-
not as
I'd
bad
like-
as the Shadowfell.
I'd like to
Still
get out
don't
of it
like
as soon as possible. Mainly because that mage left a bad taste in my mouth.
Tell you what, Toby's quite a good shot, actually. I never thought he'd get the handle of that sling so quickly.
I know.
Pew, pew, pew.
Being unnatural. I mean, whoa. Well, like I said, everybody's got their own paces. That's
Wait, you
good
said
that
you're
it-
learning to use a weapon when you're 5. Wait, if you're an
Yeah.
elf, you're not basically an infant at that point.
I mean, when we were born, me, my sisters, and my brother, we were taught as we went along. I mean, as good as I am with a bow now, I actually really sucked at it back when I was growing up. I just stuck with it because my mom was always strict about it. I used to ditch all the time. Kind of funny how that went.
Well, the scar on my rib cage agrees.
Yeah,
Makes
but
me laugh.
no, my sisters were way better at fighting than I ever was for the longest time. But yeah, ever since we could walk, we've been. And granted, it wasn't anything like super aggressive, like some cultures where it was like you'll die. I think it was just more of paranoia because Oakwood is a very dangerous place.
I know I learned the basics before from my mother and from the master at arms at Lockwood Estate before I left home. The rest of it I had to
Speaking-
learn on the road.
Sorry, speaking of mothers, Bruce, I heard a voice when we were speaking to your stepmother. I believe she is cursed in some way, and that may be something to look into in the future.
Cursed.
Just I heard a voice. You know how these voices tend to be. Something.
Did it say anything in specific?
Well, just kind of laughed when she made the comment.
Oh,
I see. Cisco,
Yes.
if Bruce was to stand near Esmeralda and then cast Detect Magic or Detect Evil and Good, would that pick up on anything? Does that or that this doesn't work that way?
You could try, definitely try.
Okay, you
You know-
hear that go. I see. Then wander in,
yeah.
and when
you
he's
know,
standing
Bruce,
next to her,
worst case scenario, if you are technically a cleric of Saloon, technically, right?
mm-hmm.
You could just go to a church and ask for another cleric who's a little bit more versed in curses and all that about maybe looking into it, just in case if you can't find anything.
Oh, I fully intend to, because even if I could detect something, I can't do anything about it. I'm not that much of a cleric, honestly.
Right.
Right, let's get this done. Hello, Esmeralda.
Oh hell yes, of course. I'll be getting ready for dinner soon. You guys having a good time outside?
I'm having a great time there. Toby's getting washed up currently, and
Roll a
hold
d20
still for a second.
and add your wisdom to it.
Oh, that's a wisdom check then.
Yes, sir. Through
Wisdom
that is being
check.
provided by the detect magic on this instant.
Can I
Yes.
guidance myself on this?
I
think your
guidance
detect uses
concentration.
concentration, right?
Yeah, so if you guide yourself, the detect magic will go
Oh,
away.
yeah, because detect magic is. Wait, is detect magic concentration?
Yeah,
I think so.
yes,
Yeah,
it
it
is.
It is. You're right. I get. Just let's go. Wisdom check.
I'll guide him.
Oh, thank you. You can roll the d4.
No, I kind of don't want to now.
Okay, fine. I'll roll it then.
I'll do it. It's fine. Another 3.
17.
Doesn't seem to point any magic or any curse or anything like that on her.
One more. One more. This is a shot in the dark. Like this, that's not how the spell works. But
Bruce is not
Okay.
that familiar with the whole thing, so
Once more, do another d20 roll and do another wisdom check.
D20 roll wisdom check. Here we go.
And Ziggy, you can guidance him again.
Oh yeah, sure. I will do that.
It's the funny number, surely. Oh no, it's not the funny number. I can't. I don't detect shit.
23.
With a
23.
23, you actually sense a weird energy coming out from her and Toby. But it's something that you've never really familiarized yourself with. It's very, very weird. You can make a religion check if you want.
Hey, guess what? Saloon has gifted me with knowledge since I leveled up. Where are you, religion?
I see.
Can I guidance this one?
Sure, why not? You don't need now to be concentrate. Actually, same.
I'm done concentrating on the
Yeah,
spells. So.
yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, no, you actually, okay, that's good.
21.
With a 21, almost. I'll give you half of it. There is something related to bloodline. It's not something you can stop. There is some entity or some figure on her bloodline who is got something to do with them, and it's not really a curse as a traditional curse. It's just there is a bad energy on their blood. You don't really understand what it means because you didn't get high enough to figure it out
21 wasn't
fully.
high enough. God
Yeah.
damn it.
It was the same
Bruce will
DC.
consider
It's
this
23 as well.
Fucking hell.
This is very rare thing.
Anyway,
Could I have given them a bardic maybe?
it's too late now. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's one of those ones you got to call it first, but I'm
Yeah,
fine
probably.
with. Bruce will consider this and go, I'm not really sure what it is, Esmeralda, but tomorrow, could you go and visit? Could you go visit the Sloonite Temple, please? Explain to them what you're feeling, and Bruce will then explain what he's picked up on from doing his
Oh.
examination, essentially, and say it's from you and Toby, and
So it is real then. Is that what you're saying?
there's something
Hmm?
going on. It's something to
Something's
do.
real?
Yeah, Bruce. I myself. I'm not going to be able to explain it terribly. Also, Bruce just reiterates what he's picked up on from what Cisco said, so everyone's there hearing it. And so, like I said, it's something to do with perhaps an ancestor or something. If you could get it checked, though.
Oh, okay. I got to Shard of the Moon. You said the temple.
Yes, if you have the privilege of speaking to High Priestess Jasmine, tell her that I was the one who sent you.
Oh, all right. I'll get Madalena. Please, could you send a message to Priestess? What was her name, please?
High Priestess Jasmine.
All right. Okay, fantastic. And tell her that request appointment for day, and she kind of like you kind of muffled. You have a few seconds to discuss while she's kind of doing that and giving directions to the servant of what to do.
Well,
Yep.
Hopefully the cleric can see to her whatever, by the description of it, whatever this is. I mean, it's kind of strange. Some through bloodlines, and it's not really a curse in the traditional sense.
I don't know. I picked up on it. The voices seem to help sometimes.
You know, sometimes I forget that like spirits speak to you sometimes.
Yeah, it's very annoying. But
Yeah.
I mean, would it help if you tried reading her fortune with the cards, or is that? Oh, you mentioned that was kind of you bullshitting a little bit. Never mind.
yes, that may be a bit more. I don't know. I'm thinking that may cause more issue. I'll explain later.
Yeah, that might be for the best. Well, on the bright side, you know, we know where to come if we need to find them and check on them.
Absolutely.
How do you intend for us to get back to Candlekeep, by the way?
Gonna be a very troubling aspect. We could just try to do it the old-fashioned way. But that'll take a while.
That will
I
take a
don't
while.
mind.
Do we have any contacts who could be in here in the town?
Not really. No, I don't. And I, like taking the long way is not going to do us any harm. And plus as well. And then Bruce makes the sort of like Graveler the elk spirit sort of appear behind him, just to get there a bit quicker.
Anyway,
That's true.
I wanted to mention something to you all, by the way.
Mhm.
While I was shopping, I found this. You'll take out the emerald bracelet. This could grant us an additional attunement slot. I may look into a way to make it permanent,
Oh,
but it could be something just of handy. I'm wearing it right now, but
Yeah, I
for an
think
hour,
good use.
it could be a great benefit of us for an hour, just in case. And he'll
oh,
put
for sure.
the bracelet back on his hand. I may have traded my speak with dead tokens and that additional liar we got for it, but I think it could be of great use to us. And I can speak to the dead without needing items to do it, and we just need to not have a reason to speak to the dead for a few days.
Oh, we could certainly make use of it. Maybe we get and he pulls out the orb of the Stein rune that he has. Maybe one of us use this then. Otherwise, I'd like to change it into a improve the shield I have from Bryn.
Yes, I mean, it would only last the hour, so it could be a good thing to have for a specific item or a specific encounter, but I have it on hand.
That's fine.
Yes.
Let's get ready to greet everyone arriving for the wake.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a final thing, just to clarify. You need to attune to the item though before you can use it though. It attunes you to something else, but you need to attune to it for 1 hour first, if that makes sense.
So, to grant me a 4th attunement slot, I need to also attune to the thing.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't really make sense, does it? Yeah, okay, let's say it doesn't. Yeah, no, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
It's fine as it is. So, yeah. Cool,
Okay.
cool.
Either way, if just for out of game, if anybody adds the item to their inventory and equips it, it will instantly grant you a 4th attunement slot.
And it'll
It
last
does have
for
a
1 hour.
charge though to track it, so I'd just say make sure to keep on top of tracking it.
Yeah.
But right now it does work as intended. Equipping it gives you a 4th attunement slot.
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you, Luke. All right. So if you guys okay, why don't we take a shorter break now before the evening? We will jump through. Unless you really want to roleplay the whole evening, we could just come back to the day after when you are already on your way towards Mary.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'm fine with
Alright.
just jumping through.
Okay. So yeah, I think that will be a good thing. We'll do a big jump. Cool, cool. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you're enjoying the game as much as we are, and we'll see you back shortly. All right. Mo, change the screen. Bye. All right, and we are back. Hello, yo. Thanks for holding on as we explore the ways for our heroes to live Neverwinter. The celebrations of the dinner go without any events. It's a lot of sad moments, lots of Esmeralda needing Bruce, needing her family, and kind of like a somber yet very pleasant meal. You get to meet a lot of nobles from Neverwinter who are gathered here, and it's a very nice social event and very beautiful kind of pre-service, just say. Words are said, and even though you don't know this gentleman, it is kind of gets to you, and you are provided with dormitories as well. And in the morning, as we discussed, you will leave as you see the city of Neverwinter behind you, all those memories, all this unpleasantness, the catacombs, and everything else that has happened in the last few days quickly become a thing of the past as you start traversing the main road. Go ahead.
Yeah, just one thing. Probably, I don't know. Bruce and Yadu, well, Bruce and Errol will probably notice Ziggy's a bit just stranger than usual.
Oh, we already said that.
Yeah, acting a bit more prim and proper from the second night onwards. So once they start the journey, just a bit odd, different, sort of different energy.
You may be weirder, but Ziggy is still Ziggy.
I want to mention something to you all. I found something in the sort of dungeon.
Oh.
Okay.
It was an amulet that would probably have been useful to us, improved our vitality. However,
Okay.
I didn't want that.
That's fine.
So I while getting this emerald bracelet, I also found a and he'll take off his hat that he usually wears, his fedora, and just say, "There's a headband of intelligence."
Oh.
Oh,
I'm
is
now
that
as
why
smart
you've
as...
been acting knobbier than usual?
Oh no, I found out how to actually tell fortunes recently.
So, what you actually used to advertise, you can actually do
Yes.
that now.
Yeah, that's why I was telling you about the seagulls. I saw last night. I saw a bird attack you,
Oh,
so I just thought, don't
Well.
tempt fate. Also,
Good to know.
Bruce, I think you may get tetanus if you stick to some, or at least someone in your family may get tetanus. So just stay away from rust.
I can do that too. Someone you know might get food poisoning in the future. Bruce is
Bycroft,
skeptical.
but when he does it, it's cooler.
Yeah, Bycroft is gonna get food poisoning in the next 2 weeks. He's gonna have
But
to
if,
eat some
okay,
bad
does
chicken.
that mean... Okay, what if it's like 2 weeks and a day after? Does that still count?
I don't know. It's very weird, but I'm just noticing some weird things recently. I'm getting weird vibes from people.
Well, glad
Like,
that you're able to be more intelligent.
I don't know. Well, I can spell a few words more than usual, and I was able to do this, and I'll bring out a little brazier, and out of the flames a little lizard kind of comes out of it and then starts to wrap around its arm. I made a friend. His name's
Oh.
Turlo.
Hello. Hello, Turlo. Nice to meet you.
Turlo.
He just kind of sees you and instantly hides and turns invisible.
That
He's
might
a
be
little
good.
chameleon.
I'll do...
Maybe stay invisible. I don't know how Reapy Cheap will respond to another small critter.
I'm sure it'll be fine. This guy should just help me out sometimes. I met a wizard with a homunculus, but this is more my speed.
Right. Well, I gotten a bit better at shooting, which is oddly enough. There's this thing that my mom used to do that made it a lot easier to aim. I don't know, it has something to do with my heritage or something like that, so that's what's happened with me. Oddly enough.
Well, I just thought I'd let you all know. I don't want to keep you all in the dark with these sort of situations.
Thank you.
Well, thanks
Maybe
for telling
this-
us.
Yeah, maybe this thing is granting me emotional intelligence as well. I may want to remove it in that case.
So when it comes to negotiating, you'll be a bit less aggressive?
No,
Because lately... Oh.
no,
Could
but
you
I'll be
try?
able to belittle people a bit better.
Could you make it less obvious when we need something from them?
Potentially.
Alright. That's a win.
Best we can hope for. Well, when we bed down for the first night, there's something
Uh-huh.
I've picked up on as well. I can commune with nature. But,
Well,
we kind of know where we are, though, so it's not that important.
yeah. Shouldn't you always commune with nature?
I can take it to the nth degree now.
Okay. I'm sure that'll be useful.
If we ever get lost.
Sure, but we're close to like. Okay.
I know. Probably won't matter just now, but if we get cast somewhere, you know.
Yeah, it could be useful.
Anyway. Oh. So, yeah, Yagu, how are you doing? Oh dear, he's still blazed off his ass.
Yeah, you'll see Yagu has somehow given up on walking, and
Is
is
he
just
floating?
no. So you'll see he's somehow
Lighting
perfectly.
using shell.
Yeah, he's perfectly balanced his shell with like weight distribution, and is just spinning on the side of his shell.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so horrible.
Oh, what on earth?
I think the equilibrium of his mushrooms has caused him perfect balance.
Is this that inner peace they're talking about?
I don't like looking at it. It's unsettling.
Yeah, he's just a spinning little Beyblade on its side.
No, I don't like this. It's unsettling to watch. I need to look away.
But,
I'm
he
more
may be-
amazed and confused.
He may be spaced out for the next few days. Through what I'm thinking, it may be a solid week if he's on that bad a trip.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Muffins.
By Jove.
Gonna
Yeah, those
definitely
muffins are
keep that
dangerous.
in mind.
Mm.
With Ziggy's passive investigation of 22, he's gonna actually just like do the actual math and see how long he's gonna be spaced out for.
For probably another week.
Yeah. As you kind of like figure that out, yeah, you gather it's probably the whole time you're gonna be traveling, and probably a few hours more.
Yeah, he's gonna be spaced out for a while. I've done the math,
Oh,
and then I
wonderful.
hand Bruce the math.
Those are, okay. You know what? I'll take your word for it.
Yes, the headband is really helpful.
Jolly good. Now, I'm assuming we're going down like the coastal road, and
Yeah, perfect,
as
yeah.
we're going down the coastal roads, I nudge Errol and I point at the gulls.
Oh, look at that. I'm not gonna just shoot random birds, Bruce. They might be minding their business.
Fair point.
Although in that book, there was a wizard that kept killing fish for no reason, though.
I read the same book as well. There's only one river. There's only one stretch of river.
He
Yeah,
killed a lot of fish.
You know, it's a good sense of America free and would improve intelligence.
Look, all I'm saying is that when he did it, I just found the druid as being quite unreasonable, saying it was a genocide. I know it wasn't a genocide. Then he lets that brood horror thing just into their world. It's like, that's an invasive species. That's a terrible idea.
I gotta admit, that was a very tense arc. Thinking back on that. But I mean, Bruce, you remember the fish people that we saw back when we went to Yagu's Lake and into that other world? There was a whole civilization there, you know? Imagine if they're just like, boom, just gone, you know?
Oh, that'd be dreadful. But,
That'd
you know,
be horrible.
needs must and all that. Not for thinking people, obviously.
Well, Anywho,
Hmm,
honestly,
salmon now.
I'm so used to teleporting everywhere, I forget what it's like to really try to enjoy our trips.
Yes, we should probably look into actual teleportation.
That
Maybe we
that
can
is
find a
literally
hatch.
the opposite of what I just said.
Well,
I don't think Ziggy likes traveling on foot
No.
very much.
no.
Just me and Dr. Gret used to do this all the time.
Oh, don't
Forgot.
worry, Errol. It's don't worry, Errol. He's a soft city boy.
Right. They need to get out more.
I will
Who eats
say-
a picnic in a
I
graveyard?
will say, I spent a lot of time in the Feywild. I've suddenly remembered it, and it was awful. So I'd like to stay in cities as much as possible.
Right? And as you keep going and going and going through these beautiful roads, coastal roads, this will be the first day, day 1. So I need someone to 1 second. Roll and die. And then
Would it
we'll
be
figure
agreement
out
with
if
us?
there is anything interesting happen.
Which one? Which die?
So let's do a d20.
Okay,
He wants to do it.
I'll do
got
it.
it.
1,
Oh, you got it,
2,
Joy? Go for it.
17, 18. That's what you want. Or you don't want, I guess.
1.
2, 17. I mean,
got
1,
5.
2, 18, 19, 20. Yeah. Okay.
I got a 5.
Why are those bad? I'm scared now.
Well,
Maybe it's a
that will
fight.
be random encounters that will take place. Yeah, you on the first day, nothing occurs. The view is overwhelming, beautiful sea coast, nothing you haven't seen before. Conversations take place. I will imagine you will have bought rations for the trip and all that. Just
I mean,
check
I
how
got
much
berries.
rations have. Actually, you have berries, right? You don't need rations. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it's
I
free.
could just do
Yeah.
berries and it doesn't
Yeah,
cost
we
me anything.
have-
I'll just-
Yeah.
Errol does berries, and while near me, infinite first level spell, so we have infinite berries.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And
Bruce
you
will be
also
making a
have
point of
all the
like
type of clothing.
hunting and gathering just because like the berries are great, but he's like I can't live off them.
Hmm.
I could. Plus, we're always, why hunt an animal that's just minding its business when we don't have to? Why exploit a plant minding its own business when we don't have to? You're doing it
already-
because you're annoyed, not because you need to.
I've already said why.
Yeah, because you're annoyed, not because you feel as if there's genuinely no other choice.
I like roast boar. What can I say?
Alright, fine. Just don't.
You and Yago are eat a boar, but we won't. It's too much for us.
Says you.
Eat your fucking berry.
Yes! Which is several boars worth of caloric content.
I will dispel magic on your berries.
I'll eat the bloody berries then. Fuck.
You know what? That's fair.
If I get to day 6 and I'm getting more and more sick of it, then I'm going to go looking for something else.
Amazing. Okay, so you can nothing happens. You can click the long rest button, and we will keep moving through the
Okay.
days. So who would like to roll the next day?
I'll roll
think
for the next
either-
day.
Go for
Yep.
it.
I
Let's see.
will say I'm not going to re-roll my portents just because that's going to be a pain in the ass.
That's fine.
If something notable happens on a day though, I will do it. 11.
Yeah. Once more, another day without incidents. You can role play, stop me anytime you want as we go through.
Yeah.
At this point, you will be traveling through the long road, going upwards, all the way,
Upward?
right? Actually, no,
Yes.
sorry. Yeah, it's no,
Going
it's not
south.
upwards. Yeah. It's here.
So we're going down past the mere dead men, past the Sword Mountains, through Waterdeep.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry, I mean to say that downwards. Yeah, Sword Mountains, Mere Dead Men, Waterdeep, and then there you go to South Woods, right? Could you guide me through? Actually, I cannot fully find it if I'm 100% honest. No biggie though. But I don't know
well-
why. I see Harbuckler. I'm just trying to figure out exactly which route we took before.
I think if you get to like the coast, and because there's a road
Yeah.
that goes like from Neverwinter down past the Mere of Dead Men, past
Yeah, that one
Thornhole.
I got all that. But then from Waterdeep, yeah, actually it's not far. Yeah, that's true, of course. So now I remember. Yeah, of course it's not far. It's like a few hours from Waterdeep, right? Like 6 hours or something like that from Waterdeep, isn't it? Is that right?
I can't remember hard bucklers.
Thank you for the raid, guys. Welcome, raiders. Yay.
Woo!
We've just been raided. Hello and welcome. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Oh, I found
Welcome to the skill pages of
Hardbuckler.
Verglas.
I found it.
Yeah, amazing. Our adventures, we are traveling through, traveling from in the South Coast at the moment, going from Neverwinter all the way to Waterdeep, and then we're going to Merin, the town where one of our adventurers is from. So yeah, welcome you all. Thank you so much for the raid. Please give your support, give them a follow. Yeah, very appreciated. Thanks to Side N3LLA. Yeah, Sinila. I'm not sure. I'm slaying your name. I know that.
I think it's
Thank you.
Sinella.
Sinela. Yeah, thank you for that. Very nice.
Cisco, I found it's right next to the Reaching Woods, or the Forest of Worms. Hardbuckler.
Okay, so in the
I
map,
put my thing on the map.
oh yeah, perfect. Okay. Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, that's where. Yeah. And then it's very close from there, right? Like I remember that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, that is the way. Yeah. Amazing. Thank you very much. Cool. So second day goes without incidents. One more. Who would
I'll
like
have a
to
go this
list?
time.
Unless you guys want to do anything, we could just skip through all of this for now and do like
There's
we.
nothing in
I'm okay with-
particular I want to do.
Yeah, I'm okay with just skipping through. So, Luke,
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Let's roll. Oh, I already rolled.
I was just wondering if you were okay with skipping through. but-
Yeah, I'm fine.
I've rolled anyway.
Cool. Yeah. Third day. It feels like something that you've done so many years now, on and off, travel here and there, on all your travels. And another day pass, you find merchants, you find people on the road, you find small little towns and settlements, but nothing of interest. And we are back onto the fourth day now, I believe. 2, 3, yeah, fourth day, day 4 of 7. As you are getting quite close to Waterdeep at this point. Even though I think it's more days, but we don't care. We are doing it like this now, and that's it. We've been very generous with the days here, so someone roll a d20, please. Let's go on the
I'll do
order. Yeah, let's go on the same order just to make it.
Oh damn. That's a 2.
Okay, fantastic. Something happens today. Roll a d100, please. Else I'm gonna fuck you
All right,
over in a
let's
second.
go.
With an oversized
dear.
encounter.
D100.
I'm
Okay, in
done
this
roll
case-
a
Yeah,
100.
So-
Okay.
Oh no, a Baylor demon! Ah!
In this case, I will roll my portent, just in case I need it.
And just in case, I'm giving myself my temporary HP.
Yeah. Very
Here's
good.
the thing.
Very good choice.
Is this a sudden encounter, or is there
No, no,
any time
it's-
that person can do
yeah,
something in the
y-
morning?
Yeah, it's like roll a d24. Why not?
1d24?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quite good.
It's very
Yeah, why
specific.
not? Yeah.
Comes 24 hours, maybe.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, 8 o'clock at night? Oh, shit.
Okay, as you are getting ready to kind of set your camp after a hard day of traveling, as you are kind of focusing around, I need everyone to make a perception check, please, as you are getting ready. Someone is collecting wood, probably Bruce is just kind of catch some creature, an animal to consume for the night, just for a fill up of berries and rations.
because of Ziggy. Oh, damn.
Okay, perfect. Wow, that was good perception so far.
Is Gaz with us?
Yes. Yeah, he
I
will
think-
be out,
yeah, he
so
was
you
gonna
can
be with
do
us
one
until-
for him too.
Okay, Gaz rolled shit.
Okay, let's
Yeesh.
see what I roll.
Oh, I should probably roll for Yago as well.
Yeah. Let's just to keep it
But-
simple. It's no big deal because Jago is not gonna fight.
He's a Beyblade.
Yago is off
Yeah.
his face right now. He's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
detecting anything.
Uh,
He's basically inert.
all of you actually have enough. Actually, 14. Yep. Almost all of you, shall we say, have enough time to react as you see some kind of creature coming from the water, not far away. I will imagine you are kind of camping near the beach, and you kind of see a slightly weird looking creature. He seems to has been spotted you and is approaching you. So far, it doesn't seem to be hostile yet, but you can all make a check, maybe an arcana check if you want, as you see a creature that looks like a fish kind of, but it's got the similar kind of water genie kind of style than gas somehow, and he just came out of the water. He's dressed up in fine clothes and he looks kind of intelligent. It's not a stupid thing, and he's just approaching you. Okay, let's see those numbers.
I have no idea what that is.
I know exactly what that is.
Is it dangerous?
I don't know. DM, is it dangerous?
They
I rolled
are
22.
with a 22. You know this creature that normally chaotic neutral? It could go either way. You know it's an elemental. These creatures are called merits. And they are kind of like tricksters, elementals from the plane of water. It doesn't really make sense. That is similar to another type of genie in a way, but it normally has their own. They are very egotistical and hierarchy. They are like slaving other creatures and see almost everything who is not them inferior normally, and treats other with scorn. So it could go really weird, this situation.
It may not be. I'll mention that to Bruce and say some people may be tricked by them. I may piss them off, causing a fight. And Gaz may have a bit of a rivalry.
Well, if anything starts, then how about we just be polite, offer to share our campfire, and if things turn south, it turns south.
We could just try to relocate our camp and be a little bit more hidden. I could help us with that.
Potentially.
Okay. As you approach him, as he approaches you, sorry, my apologies. You see on his face he's carrying what it seems to be some kind of bag, like an open bag. And he looks towards you and said,
Donation, please.
and he kind of like asks you for a donation. Does any of you speak Aquan? I don't think you would.
Yagu does, actually.
Oh, Yagu does.
Yagu actually does.
Of course, yes,
Oh.
he
He does
does.
speak
Yeah.
Aquan.
Yeah, so Yagu will be the translator in this case, and he will say to you that
Yeah.
he wants a donation.
Okay, I suppose. And Arrow will give 2 gold pieces into the bag.
Okay. Yeah. He looks at it, kind of make a reverence.
To what are we donating exactly, sir?
Yagu translates. Sounds like a talk
Yep,
on the
that
water.
tracks.
Yeah. And he says, I'm starting a fund. There is a a tribe of Ajuan. These are like another creature, like a water kind of creatures that I wanna enslave, and this is my first to starting. I'm working for my tribe. So with this money, we will be buying weapons, and then we will be killing all the Sahwani with it. Thank you. He kind of like.
Oh,
I kind of regret
wonderful.
giving the 2 gold pieces.
Bruce draws his serpent's fang.
Yeah, and Errol gets his
People
belt.
are
Well,
not property, sir. Yagu, you can tell him that.
ditto.
He's as Jagu. It's like a, kind of like a weird conversation, and you see the guy's face like, "What? People are not property?" He sounds like so confused, and I'm like, he doesn't understand what you mean, really. He noticed the weapons. I need all of you to make a charisma check. Just roll
a
a
flat
d20.
charisma?
Yeah, flat charisma.
All right.
To see how he reacts to your. You wanna roll high here. Okay, that's pretty okay actually so far. Fucking hell. Yeah, he
Come on.
seems.
I have a 0 charisma. Please allow my 19.
Roll
Damn
for
it, yes.
Yagu as well. Actually, let's just make it like that. So it's 5 of you. So let's
He's
do
a
5
nut. He
rolls.
should
Yeah.
have a decent amount.
Okay, yeah,
Oh,
you have
damn.
3 successes and 2 failures, so that's fine. He seems to be kind of convinced. Yagu keeps talking, and Yagu says to you in common, "I don't know how I'm gonna get out of it. I'm just trying to explain him why people are not slaves, and it's okay." But he doesn't seem to be really
All right.
reacting very well.
Everything
to
in
it.
the donation in that bag right now, drop it. You're not gonna have the funds to get weapons to hurt anybody.
Or we put it another way. You're being robbed now.
No. I mean, that wasn't the initial plan. I was gonna dump it or donate it to actually somewhere else on the way.
Oh, we're still robbing him, though.
He
That's fair.
looks towards you and kind of smiles with a wide kind of a smile, and he starts. You recognize all of you who are spellcasters. He's about to cast a spell, so let's roll initiative, please.
Yep. We're rolling
Second
initiative.
he mentioned, I want to enslave people. I was like,
Yep. You
Well,
could have
this is
let
a
him
fight
go.
then.
Just let him slave people peacefully.
No.
Why did you have to
Bruce
do this?
couldn't do
Okay.
that. Bruce couldn't do that. He's like, I can't.
Peacefully.
I cannot walk away from
Just give me
this.
1 second before you roll. I have a map here. We're gonna use
Sure.
this map. I'm just
Okay, no problem.
erasing it.
The wordplay on that. Let him just peacefully enslave people, you know? And it's like,
Yeah, just peacefully enslaving people.
how
Yeah.
does that work?
Nothing of interest at all. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'll move you
Oh,
guys
man.
here,
Alright.
and then
This is actually a perfect opportunity for me to test out my spell anyway.
yeah.
So I'm okay with this.
Okay,
Okay.
and give me 1 second. What I'm gonna do, just to make it simple, I'm gonna use his picture as a token, if it's okay with you
Okay.
guys.
Should we, for like simplicity, say Yardu is immobile?
Yeah.
Yeah, Yagu
I
does
think
it.
it-
I'm done
Yeah, just
translating.
because we haven't checked with Mark if it's okay with y'all.
Yeah. So I can
That's
close
fair.
the character sheet.
Just
Yeah,
1
I got
second.
my token there. We'll have, if you're alright with using gas still.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let
I
me
just
just
need
make
the
sure. I
token.
think this creature is large. Yeah, he is large.
He's a big boy.
Okay, and we need something else too. 1 second. And
I'm
then-
assuming he was right in front of us when this all happened anyway, so...
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
this-
will,
this
they will be
tracks.
like that, you know, like you are camping there and he's coming to you, so he's right in your face, kind of on melee. Actually, maybe not right like that, maybe just a few, yeah, like that. So he wouldn't be like on melee, but he's very close to you. He comes when you give him the money. Let's say that he moved close to Errol because Errol gave him money, so yeah, he will be there.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And then let's stop this and put this music.
Because it's
Awesome.
not going to be peaceful shortly.
Yep.
Yeah, I just need a token for Jazz, that's about it.
Oh yeah. Okay. Of course. I have this.
I don't have one.
I know. I'm gonna get it set now after this. I'm sorry, I forgot.
It's alright.
Okay. Let's do this one. Yeah. Perfect. this is gonna sound, but this should do. And now gas. It's just gonna be easier if I just copy his token from before. Yeah.
I went to look for some more different artworks of these Marids, and I tell you what, second edition Marid, very, very different from what they have now.
Oh, really?
Very much so.
What are the main kind of things, if he's okay to share?
I don't know if I can share it. It'll let me copy image. Basically, very attractive woman. Very attractive blue woman.
So
Let me give you authorization because you don't have it.
I was gonna make a reference to a blue characters then, but I fought against it because my mind instantly went to Smurfs, and I was like, I don't want to be seen on the internet as that guy.
No, I think go to Mass Effect. Asari with hair.
I haven't played Mass Effect.
You need to
Pretty
fix
good.
that.
I think you would like it.
You need to fix that. Pick up the Legendary Edition. You get all 3 games in one.
Alright, cool.
Okay, perfect. Alright, so now let's roll initiative. I'll give you an initiative roll here. Perfect.
Ooh, very nice.
Oh no, okay.
Oh, right. I need to roll
wait,
initiative,
then,
actually. That's what I should have done.
Okay, now roll again, sorry. You can use that number, it's just that there was the old monsters there.
Okay,
I
cool.
did not
Add
do well
me back in.
initiative-wise.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, Bruce!
Do
Finally.
do you want me to roll again, or just?
No, I think you can use the
just
same
add me
number.
back
Yeah,
in?
whichever first number it is okay. I roll.
Yeah, it was
really
23. I need to be added back into the tracker.
Okay, perfect.
You might have to
Once.
re-roll it and change it manually.
Oh, right,
now.
okay.
Yeah,
I'll
you can do
just
that if
then.
you don't mind. He rolled 17 at advantage. Okay, and you
oh my
got
God.
your 23. Yeah, see. Oh yeah, not good.
Yeah.
now. Yeah,
23.
perfect. Okay, I'm not sure if he's gonna make it. Let's hope he does. Okay. Yep, perfecto. So top of the initiative is Mr. Ziggy. As you start seeing him casting a spell, what would you like to do?
Can I potentially gather what spell he's going for?
Sure, make an Arcana check.
That's a 29.
29, you think he's conjuring an elemental. However, you also see that this is an innate spell casting. So due to that, they cannot be dispelled. They cannot be counterspelled because he's not using material components. He's just doing it subtly because it's
But
something
he
these
still needs
creatures
line
can
of
do.
sight, right?
Yeah, he still
needs line of sight.
Yeah, of course. Well, to conjure elemental, I don't think he does though, because it says you call forth, so you don't need to see where you call. Let me see. Feels like you within range. Yeah, it doesn't say here you need to see the range. So as long as if you were blinded to start with, sure, no. But on this case, because he's seen the terrain, he could just call it forth either way.
Right, okay.
If that makes sense.
Right, okay. In that case, I won't do what I was going to do.
Deaf silence?
And, no, I don't. But,
If the Psychic Lance goes off, you prevent him taking actions.
yeah, I could just Psychic Lance him. Oh yeah, I'll Psychic Lance him and give him a 3 on his save.
Oh wow, amazing.
Yes!
Sense.
Okay, 1 second.
Ruin.
because
Tell.
he might have
Convince this
advantage.
man of the dreadful error he has made
Yeah,
today.
so
No, he
I'll
doesn't.
Psychic Lance him and give him a 3 on his intelligence save.
Oh wow, okay, amazing. Yeah.
So it's 3 plus his intelligence.
Okay. Yeah. So he doesn't have to. Well, he's quite intelligent, but not enough to succeed.
Yeah, I don't
Is
think
that
he
take
can...
an action or a reaction or?
No, so the great thing about Portents is that while it is once per turn,
Mhm.
it doesn't have
A time. Yeah.
It doesn't. No, it's not restricted by
Reaction,
actions
yeah.
or
Oh,
reactions.
amazing.
I just do it.
Wow.
So that's why. So I'm gonna.
On your
I'm
turn,
just-
right?
just-
That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Amazing.
Well, no, it's just. I just have to see the creature.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. It's once per turn, so I can't do it again
Yeah, because you only have 2
until
dice,
somebody
no?
else's turn. But
Okay.
yeah, it doesn't cost an action.
Amazing.
So yeah, I'll just do a regular 4th level.
Okay.
So that's 27 points of psychic damage. I don't know whether it rolled my additional. It didn't. So I'll just roll another d6.
Roll
wow.
in bones.
Amazing.
So that's 4. So that is
31.
31 points of psychic damage, and he has. No, he's incapacitated. Is it?
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, he's incapacitated till the start of my next turn.
Amazing. Yeah. You see, he kind of like
No actions or reactions.
yeah, he kind of drops on the floor as you cast this spell. He's really doesn't have a lot that he can do about it, unfortunately for him. And he drops. Yeah, amazing. And anything else from you, Ziggy?
I guess. Bonus action. Brucey boy, you've got this, and I'll give him a D10 inspiration.
Outstanding.
Amazing. And then Bruce, it's your turn. You have this incapacitated creature right in there on the floor.
All right, I will take the Serpent's Fang, and I will. Actually, not yet. I won't. I'll stay back here. I'll use my Ring of the Ram as my opening attack
Amazing.
because, fuck it, why not?
Why not? Yeah.
Should have thought of that earlier. So it's going to be 60 tens
Fuck. Yeah.
and I'm rolling with advantage.
Yeah. Roll
So
roll
just
to
roll.
hit first.
Yeah, it's a D20 plus 7.
Does it say that he goes prone? Not really. no?
It just says no actions or reactions.
Yeah.
That's
So,
it.
so you are using reckless. Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess.
I'm not using Reckless because I got the Lockwood Cape.
Oh, yeah,
my
yeah,
first attack
Yeah,
of
that's
a
right.
combat encounter allows me to roll with advantage. So
Oh, that's amazing.
17 to hit.
17 just hit. Luckily for you, I didn't think of changing the AC because I should have, but it's too late now. So yeah, 17. Let's set it at 17.
Having a standard stat block won't be too bad since we're near the end of the session.
Yeah, that's why I'm not gonna change anything. Cool.
It's grand. All right
Yay.
then. 6d10.
Fucking hell, 60-10 poor guy. He's gonna regret to be asking for money to you. That's for sure.
Oh, I mean, it's what he was asking the money for.
I know.
That's
Right?
entirely
Yeah.
the problem why he's made
Yeah.
you. So it's a 27.
Okay. Yeah.
There's the spectral ram just sort of smash into him.
Amazing. He
And I'm
kind
gonna
of,
stand-
screams.
I'll stand here. I'll have I'll have the my sword, the Serpent's Fang, drawn, sort of pointing at him, and it's like, I recommend you leave your ill-gotten gains behind. And could I try and intimidate him by doing that, or is that a no-go at the minute?
You seem he's okay. Make an insight
Oh,
check.
he can't speak common,
Yeah,
can he?
yeah, he cannot. He
never
doesn't
mind.
understand you. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That as well. But he doesn't seem to. At this
thought-
point, he's a bit defeated for now. But you see, he's quite large creature. You know, he could potentially.
angry.
Yeah, he's very pissed off. Obviously, he's a noble. He thinks you're better than you. He's better than you as well, and it's like humiliating for him.
Okay. Is it? Oh, well, you've made a mistake today, friend. I'll Blood Moon Rage
Oh no!
as my
Wow.
bonus action.
Amazing.
So he's
How does it look like? Blind us?
he's right in front of me as I go into the rage, and the burst of light. My eyes glow crimson, sort of crimson red. Hair is silver, and they're kind of almost floating, just like that. And there's there's still the aura of the bear around me, and the sort of you look at an angle. There's almost like a red light behind my head, like a moon halo sort of business. if you look closely, but if you look directly at it, it's kind of not there.
Oh wow, amazing. Cool. And that's ends your
That's
turn.
turn.
Yeah. Okay.
Bruce.
Perfect.
Bruce, move 10 feet away from him.